Welcome back everyone to Burn Off the Top MTG for round 1 of this M19 draft. We're against Mushroom Black, which is a great name. We have not all our colors of mana, but we're going to keep this hand because it has our green source. So if we draw our green card, it's pretty good. We have Vampire Neonate to slow them down early on, and we're on the play, which is good with Vampire Neonate, especially since we have no 2-drop. Mushroom Black. What a great name. Like, the M is capitalized, the B is capitalized. You know how much I like that. It's just really nice. Not going to play that top land just because I want to get one activation in this Vampire Neonate. And let's... that's alright. Okay, so our opponent's playing like 3 colors, possibly a splash. We're not sure. Okay, going to need to draw our white source soon. If not, we can just play our Vampire Sovereign. It's not that bad. Perfect draw would be Plains into any land because then we can play, you know, Gallant Cavalry, then Vampire Sovereign, so which would be a pretty good curve. But opponent's off to a pretty good start, given, okay, that's pretty good. But they have missed their 3rd land. But they are going to basically easily hit it because they will just discard and draw if they don't hit it now. Okay, so they want to hit their land, which is just great for us because, you know, the game is going slow. I actually really don't like that card, but if Boros aggro is the best archetype, then maybe it's good. And they still didn't hit it. That is pretty disgusting. They're getting pretty unlucky here. And there's our land that we need. But we're going to play this, as it's very unlikely to die because given their mana situation, they're just in a really bad spot for killing this. Actually, no, they're not, because they can just play another land and then kill this. I don't know. Maybe I should have played this. Okay, so they're going to wait on killing this. And they want to ramp up. They probably have something in the air that can beat this. So they are playing... the splash is probably red, I would say. You know, just guess. This is really nice, though. You know, early pressure with the Neonate, and then the Haymaker and the Vampire Sovereign. And then Gallant Cavalry is pretty good against these creatures here specifically. And we can, you know, leave up Revitalize as well. And if they get rid of this, we can Makar Bolt it back. So they might have Strangling Spores. Oh no, that doesn't do anything. Wow. 4 colors. They could just be maxing around. A lot of people like to do that. Yeah, exactly. That does block our... So, yeah, I think I'm just going to do this. Let's draw. So if I attack all, he can block this and take no damage from that. He can probably eat one of these, but then he takes 5. That's pretty good. I'm going to attack all. He gets to eat one for free, but then... would he really do that? Given that he's... yeah, exactly. So, I'm pretty happy with that read. He couldn't really afford to take that much damage. Now, I'm not going to use Makar Bolts because, again, that's only 1 creature, so I'm going to wait until he, you know, gets rid of the Vampire Sovereign. Poison Departure, that's pretty good. So let's say I attack with this, he blocks this. I'm a Makar Bolt's back, that's 1/2 mana. I can play it again and then you lose 3 life and I gain 3 life. That's a bit fancy. I'd probably rather just drain you and present lethal with Vampire Neonate. Definitely he's ready, or they are ready for flyers with Giant Spider and Poison Tip Archer. They do have 7 cards in hand, so that's the classic where, you know, if they get man screwed and I'm playing all my stuff, then they will, you know, obviously have a lot of cards in hand, so they're not going to be, they're going to be down on life, but they're going to be up in resources, if that makes sense. And this is a classic moment where I was like, oh, this player is taking so long, but they're ahead of me in time. So that's the classic. Let's see what they have. Another Poison Tip Archer. Wow, that is really, really good. That is also really, really good. I'm gonna hold this land because I want to discard it to my card waltz. And if they tap out here, we might have lethal in the fact that if we attack with Vampire Sovereign, they're obviously going to block with Poison Tip Archer. Okay, now we might have lethal because my plan was that I would use that in the main phase. Okay, so let's see. So attack with all the flyers, they eat all the flyers. And then I just have lethal because they probably don't have any life gain in their deck. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attack with all 3. My card vaults the 2 life drainers back. Did they gain life with this? No, they just lose life. This is pretty weak to life gain, but they don't have any counter magic, so I think this is actually pretty good. The fact that we're playing not against a blue and black deck, like specifically, I think that's just really, really good. I would love to yield through these triggers, but I don't want to skip my turn, so. Oh, they only have 3 toughness? Wow, I would have done that a lot sooner had I known that. Shouldn't have tapped out my swamps there, that was really bad. Oh no, it wasn't, okay. Oops. And then I can play Skirmish Bloodletter and I should win. I'm trying to think of life gain in these colors. It's pretty hard to do. It's got to be, I mean, black. Yeah, Lich's Crest. I guess this is pretty weak to Lich's Crest. Okay. It worked. No punish. Maybe that was okay. I'm not sure. I'm still not going to take out my flyers. They're still great. There's not really a whole lot of stuff we can sideboard. So I'm just going to run it back. And this is where I need to pay an editor to edit this a little bit out. Because nobody likes watching this a little bit. Or I just need to learn editing, but that's a lot of time. Sounds pretty good. And it just got a little bit better. 3-drop, 4-drop, 3-drop is pretty solid. Field Creeper. They might have some synergy with artifacts. Otherwise I wouldn't be playing this card. It's just very weak. Sky's Counter is a good one. And I'm definitely not going to trade here. I was going to say, if he attacked with this, if they attacked with that, I probably would have blocked, because I think that they don't have that many combat tricks, because they had 6 cards in hand, and then when they made those blocks, they didn't use any combat tricks. Okay, this is going to show the power of this Nightmare's Thirst here. I was going to play Gallon Cavalry. Well, this is interesting because I can just kill this Daggerback Basilisk, but this half a token trades with this anyway, so that's pretty good. But it turns off their Rabid Bite, which is quite strong. Because I could go Skirmish Bloodletter, gain 1 life, use Nightmare's Thirst on this, kill it, or I could save it for later with combined with this to kill 4 toughness thing, like one of their, you know, 4-drops which they might have in hand. I would have to play off curve for that, but it wouldn't be that bad. It's tough. What do I do here? Yeah, I actually think I save it. An attack for 2. Because killing one of their poison departures seems really good versus, you know, killing a 2/2 that I can just trade with basically half a card. And if they use Rapid Bite on this, it's not even that bad. And if I draw a land next turn, I can just play Skymarch Bloodletter anyway, and then play this next turn with Nightmare's Thirst. Okay, so they don't want to trade. Although, like, I'm just going to attack with Vigilance anyway, so maybe they should. Ooh, Highland Game. I really don't like Highland Game. Okay, so there's the land. That means I can combo Vampire Sovereign with Nightmare's Thirst. And I think I'm going to play this pre-combat because if they have a combat trick, I want to have Nightmare's Thirst on 2 instead of basically 1. So they're going to trade Highland Gaming Field Creeper for my... That's pretty good. I mean, 1 card for 2 cards. Okay, that's interesting. And then... I could kill this. They didn't play anything last turn. It's not the worst use of it. But their thing is pretty strong, so... I'm just going to pass here. Six mana. What's 6 mana? Dreadmaw? Poison Departure? Gravedigger. Okay, that's why they wanted that in the grave. Now I'm questioning myself. Maybe I should just use this because I don't want to be holding this forever. I want to play it and attack, but yeah, I'm just not going to hold this anymore. Now, watch me get max punished, by the way, when they play Poison Departure right now. Okay, they didn't have it. Just the Sky Scanner of old. And I feel like they tapped their mana wrong there, because if they drew Poison Departure, they couldn't play it. Okay, now that I got punished with Giant Spider. I'm just going to attack all. They're on a low life, and I can use this Macabre Waltz to get back Gallon Cavalry, which is nice. I'm using my mana. Gallon Cavalry or Skymarch. Skymarch probably. Oh, this is more mana efficient, but then I get to attack with more flyers, so if I draw Lich's Crest, I just win. So that seems good. They know my card in hand, so I can yield for the turn. Mushroom Black. Why does my name have a terrible underscore? Poison Departure. Oh no, second Giant Spider. I just saw that there. So now my attacks are not good because they can just eat, chump. So I'm just going to play this out. Hold land, hope for a combat trick such as Abnormal Endurance, hope for Vampire Neonate, Bone Dragon would get through nicely. Or would help. Okay, that's pretty good. We have 2 Lich's Crest in the deck, so a 1 in 12 chance. There's Neonate. Still gonna play him out though. I'm trying to think how many flyers we have in the deck. If we hit a flyer, we could like triple block of Evictes. Okay. Planes. What happened? Where's Vivictus? So planes went on the battlefield there, right? Okay. Do I chump this to gain 6? I feel like I do. Those 6s are going to add up pretty quickly. And I have Lich's Crest, so. Ah. Nice. Not the best. It's kind of unfortunate. I think it says permanent, so if he hits Lich's Caress, then it's just going to go away. I wonder if me not playing the Vampire Softener turn earlier punished us in losing the game. I don't think it did, because I think they would have just stabilized on 2 life rather than 5. Revitalize. That's basically the top card of my library now. Bone Dragon. We'll be able to get that back, but it's not going to be that good. Playing on here because I can hit, Lich Scries into Macabre Waltz, which should be quite good. Okay, Skirmish Blood Alert, that's actually pretty good. And they have all the fixing. Timber Gorge, Rush Spires, Elvish Rejuvenator. Oh, I can block this now, that's hilarious. I mean, I'm taking 6, but I get to kill free creatures, nice. Lich's Caress right now. Also, we can hit Revitalize into Lich's Caress. Uh-oh. What's 5 mana? Lich's Caress. I feel like that's a waste of Lich's Caress. You're being very cautious. Okay, that's not the best. We'll play out the land. Might need a bunch of lands in one turn. So I can do this at instant speed. Yeah, okay, that's alright. Okay, I was gonna say they're being very cautious. Almost don't want to block that, because then they could just Macabre Bolt his back, then use it again. Alright, let's see what we get here. Hopefully like a 3/3. Oh, Lich Crest. Oh, that's good, because that's on the top of the deck then. Why didn't you attack with these? You're on 7. Let's see if he has the Macabre Bolts. Okay, revitalize. This. Neonate. I think I've left some good cards to Macabre Bolts back. Alright, let's hope this sticks. Now if I attack, he'll double block. I don't have 7 cards to bring it back. He'll attack me for 2. I got 8. So I'm gonna pass the turn. Hope he doesn't have a kill spell. The good news is, well, I mean, it's actually equally good news because, well, they have a lot of lands, we have a lot of lands. That means, you know, we're both less likely to draw lands. So we're kind of at parity there. Wow, they really did. They had 3 Rupture Spires? Wow, that's a lot of fixing. Okay. Hired Blade. Doesn't really change the equation. I attack, they double block, then I flash this in, so it's not really that good. Power of Bone Dragon, though, got it back for free. I mean, that is a really good card in Limited. Might even be standard playable in the new oh my god, is this Banefire for 11? Please don't be Bane. Oh, it's Banefire for 11. Really? Really gonna Banefire me for 11? Okay, Hungering Hydra is definitely better than Banefire. Again, we do have another Lich's Crest in the deck, so. Never seen a cast for 10, by the way. What is this, 7 mana? What's 7 mana? Oh, Meteor Golem's pretty good. Settle the Wreckage. And that's going to be game. Because that comes in tapped, even if I exiled it. Alright, going to game 3 here. This opponent's deck's pretty good. What do I want? What do I not like? I haven't drawn Johnny's Primate yet, that's for sure. Infectious Horror. Wouldn't mind this on one of my flyers, but it would just trade with a. I think I just like it the way it is. Hope we can get there. Turn 1 detonate them. Turn 2 a Johnny's Primate. Okay, this hand. If it had a white, I would keep it. I think it's a mulligan. This hand is also going to be a mulligan. And this hand's keep. That's a top. Don't like going to 5, but you gotta do it sometimes. Gonna play this out instead. Definitely gonna need all the life we can get this game, given that we're starting behind. Okay, they're setting up the fixing. Yeah, I'm gonna play this out. Another body on the field's nice. Get attacking while they're setting up with their dual lands, the Rupture Spires. They didn't seem to have many low drops. Rejuvenator. Hopefully it misses. Didn't. I think I'm gonna go for. This punishes if we draw a 5-drop, but I like the attack. Definitely set up to play some spider here. I like their game plan though. They play a bunch of defensive creatures like giant spider and poison tip archer, which are obviously good against flyers incidentally, but their 4 toughness is pretty good. So they slow the game down and then play their Vivictes and win, or their Hungering Hydra and win. This is good that they. I mean, it's good and bad. It means they probably have Vivictus in hand. That's pretty good. Gonna play this because it's gonna gain us a life. I'll probably, if this lives through the turn, I'll swap this over. The reason I didn't swap it over now is because I want to drain. It's guaranteed damage because they could just kill one of these. Oh, they have a white card. Well, they're always messing around with the mana anyway. They maybe don't. Ooh, Poison Archer, pretty good. Do you want to? Yeah. It's an okay trade for us. I should have put that there, actually. It's a bit of a mistake. Wow, 2 Foul Orchards, and then didn't they have one of the other ones as well? This is amazing. This deck is pretty sick for fixing. Okay, now if we draw a land, we can just Macabre Bolt these back. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, kind of unfortunate we only have 1 swamp because we need a swamp to cast this, but still can play Pegasus Courser. And I don't want to attack because I can attack for 4 next turn in the air. If they somehow don't have a flyer blocker, I mean, we're super unlikely to win this game just because we multi 5, but you gotta hope. Gotta hope. And even if they didn't, they could just use this to kill this. But they're discarding the Field Creeper. I do like the deck, but I don't like the Field Creeper and I don't like the Highland Game. Okay, another Poison Tip Archer. So can I do everything here? Yeah, 5 mana. This is kind of interesting. I actually don't want to play. I don't want to play this to get the +1/+1 counter because then he'll want to block that. Or I guess it doesn't matter, right? Because he still has to block 3. Yeah, I think I just play this. I was about to get all fancy there, but I don't think there's any need to. As I said, we're just pretty desperate here. Oh god, it's Vivictus. Here he comes. And that yeah, he's a he. Oh, Golem, nice. Probably killed the Neonate. Pride Mate, okay. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Definitely gonna snap off the block. It's literally a 1 mana creature for a 7 mana creature. It's a pretty good deal. They can get rid of this whenever they want, so they're not really pressured by it at all. Just playing it out just in case. Oh, here it is. Okay, just 2 meteor golems. It's fine. Two meteor golems. Which is funny because I remember during the pre-release I had played meteor golem and it just was underwhelming every single time. But here it seems pretty good. Although, you know, thinking about it, it only killed a 1 mana creature. Oh, was that electrify? Yeah. Here comes the beatdown. Gonna take this. Don't want to re-trade. Want to get him for damage. Maybe get him down to 3 somehow, and then play the 5-drop. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't make much of a difference. They'll trade. They'll lose 1 life. Oh, 2 life. That's good. And they have what do they have here? Their own Heartblade. And this is a kill spell. Yeah, that is GG. It was actually a pretty good round. That's like a nice little back and forth. Alright, we're all 1 sadly, but we're going to try and do better and stick around for the next games.